Hey everyone, so we are at the Auction Block Antique Mall here in Griffin, Georgia. This one I thought was so sweet. Today we are on the hunt for vintage Christmas. So absolutely loved as soon as you walked in these gorgeous, gorgeous paintings. Oh my gosh. They were $220 for the set. So I am trying to be a little bit more intentional at doing panorama views of the rooms. I know some of you guys in my comments have recommended, which I hope I don't make you nauseous or motion sickness throughout this video at all. I tried to take it slow. I really did have fun at this one. Didn't end up picking up a ton at this antique store, but the footage and everything we found I thought was pretty cool. As you can see, this awesome old hat box, absolutely loved that. And also the graphics on these Chinese checkers. Didn't have any prices on them, but look at her face, so cute. And then, yeah, they did have just a lot of interesting pieces at this one. A lot of kind of mantiques, kind of rustic, really great pieces to put in your home. But unfortunately, I didn't need this stove as much as I wanted it. As we move on over, I do see some awesome model cars. Granted, I don't do too much in model cars, but always fun to look at. This place was really set up gorgeous. As you can see, they had a ton of pottery, ceramics. I really liked this poodle. I think he was like 45 for him. So we're just scanning on up. Just honestly, you just want to take everything home. I mean, everything's really gorgeous. Some different styles than I typically pick up, but I really did like this vase. That was quite sweet. And of course, I notice a bin of toys, so have to go through that. Most of them were kind of folk art dolls, which I don't tend to normally pick up, but you never know who's hiding underneath. So they did have some great wall pockets. Again, most of them honestly weren't where I needed to be for resale, but my mom, I should say, found this great little train case of all these vintage and antique buttons. I did end up picking this up. Honestly, on some of these buttons, you don't want to sleep on. Some of them were Bakelite, celluloid. Granted, I'm going to sell some individually, and then I'm going to craft with the majority of them. But they were really cool. And of course, I feel like every video I look at a tin litho little bucket. Again, at 20, not where I needed it to be for resale. Some of them I can get away with that, but they have to be on the rarer side. But I do find some shakers. I loved the little bug set. They were 15 though. Yeah, they had a sweet little selection. I did notice the Santa ones, which they were, I do believe, $5 or $6 plus, I think like 10% off. So I did end up picking up the set of those. So those will be coming up in a future video. As you can see, I have my handy dandy companion helper, aka my mom, one of my favorite people to go shopping with, TBH. And throwback, I don't know if any of you knew I was a competitive figure skater, but these skates kind of brought me back. Granted, they're more on the older side, so not like the ones I used to use, but really cool to see. Though I did see, however, this Lefton little planter. I thought she was adorable. She was 15. I'd never seen her before. Didn't end up picking her up. Welcome back, you guys. So Cole here at Kitschy Flower. In today's video, we are going to be doing a bit of shopping. I'm going to be hitting up some local spots. So first off, we are at Clothes Less Traveled here in Peachtree City, Georgia. So I'm probably going to hit up a few antique stores, a few thrift stores. First stop is said thrift store. And then I'll probably go by Diggers to pick a few things up, which is actually where my vintage booth is. So I'll probably go pick up some stuff from there. But it looks like doors just opened. All right, and super happy I came. First, when they opened up, they have recently put out all of their Christmas items. I am so excited, as you can see, looking through all of these ornaments, really trying to look for ones that speak to me, either for crafting or obviously for resale, so some vintage and older pieces I'm looking for. Did see that cute little bell. It kind of fooled me. It was made in China. They have a pretty good mixture of some like newer pieces, but they do have some older pieces. You just kind of have to look. Again, a cute little... I'm just drawn to the big eyes and eyelashes, if that hasn't been made clear yet. As I pan over, I got really excited. I found these ceramic little banks. So the awesome part was they were $3 each, and all home goods were 50% off that day. So I got them for just like $1.50 each. So score. Of course, one of my favorites to look at are all of the figurines. Usually it is kind of hit or miss. But didn't really find anything too intriguing, though I did find a really sweet, like, big-eyed cat. But yeah, nothing too spectacular. And then, of course, a bunch of bells, which I don't typically gravitate towards. Slash, they don't really do well for me, but that's just me. And of course, one of my favorite places to be, the aisle of misfit dolls. Gotta give them all a look. I did, however, love that rocker, though I have no place for it. Not even in the vintage booth, I'm kind of packed. This place had a great toy selection. It is quite huge. It can be hit or miss on what you find. I mean, kind of like every thrift store, but I have found, or I should say my mom has found some 60s, kind of harder to find Barbie clothes and bags before, so it never hurts to look, that's for sure. And you guys know, some of these Barbie outfits are so extremely rare. I mean, just a single dress can sometimes go for 60 plus, just depending on how rare, what it is. I did make the joke of, it looks like the Duggars donated all of their Easy Bakes, because I swear there were like 12 Easy Bake ovens there. I did find these pixie elves for $3, technically $1.50 for 3. I screamed. Next place, I do believe we are at Brown's Crossing Antique Store. I love this one. It is local. I did spot this Fritz and Floyd, I can't talk, little baking soda guy. I do have him on my Etsy. Also the cute ceramic toothbrush holder. Loved the little chicks. Gosh, I can't talk this morning. Now I pan over to these awesome ceramic poodles. Obviously caught my eye. They were $14 each, which I can't really do for resale with the amount of paint loss they have, but they are extraordinarily cute with their bow ties and all. Oh, you can't go wrong with a poodle. You really can't. But like you see, too much paint loss. I did spot this cute little, I believe it was a sugar dish, little mouse friend. It did have some cracking on it, so I didn't end up grabbing it. It was, I think, 14. Still with the original sticker, though. Really sweet, but just not for me. And we're panning on over through to this really cute little girl vase. I had actually never seen her before. I did end up looking her up, and the comps were pretty close. And if you haven't caught on, I love little figurines. I loved this little mouse ceramic set at $8 each. I didn't end up picking them up though. They were quite the treat to see. But I did, however, pick up this bag of vintage in-package Christmas ornaments. I think I snagged it for like $6 after discount. Of course, I'm pretty partial to the Sheffield strawberries. And why this is one of my favorite antique stores is because they have a whole second building. Walking on up, I did see these cute popcorn art pieces. I do believe they were $12 each, which honestly isn't too horrible, but not enough room, but really sweet to see. I did, however, see this really sweet candle holder for $11. I loved all the detailing. I honestly always tend to find something in this booth. They usually have really great prices. Oh, just like some ornaments. And really sweet finds right up the Kitsch alley. So ended up grabbing that ornament, seeing if there are any others, obviously on the hunt for Christmas for the season. Now looking back at it, I don't know how I missed that Santa in the hot air balloon. I think that's definitely the cool thing about watching these videos back. You always find something else you might have missed, TBH, and that in itself is pretty fun. because luckily all of these stores are pretty close to my house, so I can always go back. I did, however, love these cute little deer. Oh my gosh, little glass guys. And of course, this kind of trash-tastic little shell Santa. I've been really keen on the shell art lately, so I did end up picking him up for like $1.50. And boy, did I find the vintage Christmas. Oh my gosh, absolutely love that cookie jar. So much goodness. Granted, this booth was really marked about retail, so everything I kind of picked up wasn't enough wriggle room, but for a collector, really cool to see. I did, however, love seeing these little angel gals. They had a whole set of them, but they were about 15 each. But however, I did pick up this special gal. She was, I do believe, 15 with 20% off discount, so about 12. And we're on to the next place. We are at Pinewood. Sorry for the camera work, apparently. I was not paying attention. So we have some overview, really cute. These are the go-to places I hit up every week, TBH. So if I am going through them a little fast, that's why. Though I did spot these cute little, kind of newer little monster guys. I absolutely loved this piece though. Any little like sad child with a dog, oh my gosh, I just want to take it home. And Kitsch alert, this is definitely one of the reasons I come to this antique store. They always have such an array of kitsch. This is a newer dealer, but I always end up finding something. And tell me in the comments, you guys, did I scan through something too fast? Did I miss out on something really cool? Let me know. I did, however, spot these little or actually they were just figurines, but $29 for the set. I didn't end up picking them up, a little too high for resale there, but cute little lipstick holder and other kitty cats. Though I did, however, notice this cute little rubber face Pluto. I think that's Pluto. I'm, again, horrible with Disney. Didn't end up picking him up. The rubber face Disney plush don't usually go for too high, unfortunately, unless they're harder to find. And that has been it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. All the links in the bio. See you in the next one. Bye.